Hi, how are you doing? Woohoo, here we are. How are you doing today? I'm doing great. I'm feeling really good. Sorry I missed yesterday. Quite frankly, I got really, really busy and I forgot about you guys. And then all of a sudden it was too late. I went, ouch. So the Mayan stone count readings are going to start in just a moment. Say hello, and I would be happy to pull a stone for you. And I hope that you're doing great. I am doing wonderful. I feel really good. Who is on Motivational Vibes? Hello, hello, and welcome, welcome. Let's see what number you're in today and where you're sitting. So you are sitting in the number 5 today. Ooh, that's right smack in the middle of the medicine wheel. And it's asking you to really analyze what it's like to be human. Often what happens is we sit in um, we get caught up in day-to-day life that we don't separate from our soul self to the world around us, and we just kind of go about the motions. And it's asking you to take a pause today, take a pause to acknowledge that soul self, to acknowledge the spiritual realm of you, the energy, and then mend the reality of this density of the world today. I feel like it's coming in from outside, and we need to bring it in and hold space for yourself today. Could be a little bit of a day of conflict as well happening. There's like choices to be made, but doubt in the choices that you have to make. And you know what? I just saw my very first mosquito. So there's doubt in the energy that is around you, and it's saying, take a pause. Look at the spiritual aspect of you and the human aspect of you, see the differences, and then gently meld them together as you are making your decisions today. You are also sitting, yeah, you're also sitting in your past lives. So those past lives are calling quite a bit today. And it's a past life energy that is going to resurface. And it has continued to resurface over and over again. And it's asking for some attention. So that would definitely be why the separation that I'm seeing of the spiritual self and the human self, that the past life energies, that ether of what I used to do, what I've done in other past lives, and what you're bringing into the density of this life. And I think that's why the turmoil or the conflict would be around you. So whatever decisions you're making today, really separate, is this for my higher good? And if it is for your higher good, then I would advise against it. Okay. I hope that helps you today. Have a great day, and thanks for joining me. The beautiful Debbie. Good morning, my love. Love the great big red or pinky red heart. Love it. And you are sitting in 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 19 sits at the northeast of the medicine wheel. That is pure science, that inner knowing, girl. And you're also sitting in freedom, freedom of your choices, but freedom to decide. Don't let other people push you around. Today, it's almost like someone's going to be telling you, you need to do this, you should do that. Why did you do? And look at your own self on that, because you have the freedom to choose. You have the freedom to be, and allow that freedom of your voice, of your direction of where you're going, to sit within your heart space. You know where you want to go, and you have the freedom to make that choice yourself. It may be stepping out of your comfort zone to make your needs known, but do that. Okay, take a little bit of a leap out of that comfort zone. And literally this card just, yeah, so you're sitting with the flow. So instead of worrying about, I gotta fit in, I'm gonna, oh my gosh, everyone's telling me the way to go, just sit in with what is right for you at the moment. Don't worry about what is right for other people. And that freedom is calling, like, I mean, big time. That maybe if you take someone else's direction, you're losing a little bit of your own freedom to choose. That freedom to choose is big today. I don't know what's going on, but it's going to be a big turning point. I need to have the freedom to make that decision myself. So go ahead and do that. Good luck to you today. If you need help, hon, give me a call and let's book an appointment. Now is for Mystic sense. Ooh, I love the big 3 pink hands. I love it. And Debbie says, thank you. I do worry about fitting in and doing for others expect. This is super helpful. Thank you, honey. And I hope you have a great day today, Debbie. Really ask yourself, is this what I want, or am I doing whatever because someone else expects it? There's a difference. So let's go into mystic sense. Mystic sense, you're sitting in that 5, 10, and 2 is 12. 12 are the planets. There's a vibrational energy around you that's happening around you that isn't lining up. So normally I will say, all the planets are lining up. And that's not the case right now. It's actually something's out of line. I feel like there's an energy vibration around you that isn't matching. So there's either someone in your life or an event in your life that really goes 100% against what feels right for you, and it's like it's clashing with what is around you. So I don't know if it's a person that's clashing or if it's an event that's clashing, but there's something that isn't sitting right. So when that happens, what I would suggest is get out your journal, write about what you actually feel and what is that energy like. Oh, I just have the feeling to stay away from that person or to stay away from that event, or like follow your gut on that. Okay, that's that instinctual knowing inside. And you're also sitting in when we're in that. Just a minute, I'm just trying to get another information here. It's actually asking you to organize your thoughts, organize what's going on, organize what's happening in that system, because it doesn't feel right. It feels like I'm doing something that goes against the grain. It just isn't lining up. So just take a deep breath, and that's where breath work helps. Just what isn't lining up, and how can I walk forward in alignment? Because if you don't, it's going to implode. Whatever it is, it's not going to work out because it's not in alignment with you. So ask yourself what isn't in alignment, and then have the graciousness of to step out. Now, it's interesting that I pulled the drum for you. That drum energy resets your alignment. So if you don't have a drum, then use your body as a drum. Oh, use that body for a drum and drum it all around. Get the vibrational energy in you and figure out where is that vibrational happening and realign yourself. Because right now, it honestly feels like you're scattered or tipped over. It's not happening in alignment. So do that. Get yourself in alignment. Okay. So I hope that helps you. Miss Jeannie, good morning, grandmother. Today, I definitely feel the need for some wisdom. May I have a stone, please? You bet. I hope that the morning is treating you well and the day goes even better. Thank you so much. Let's see what wisdom. I don't hold the wisdom, but the stones do. So you're sitting in 5 and 2 is 7. 7 is the sacred dreams of life. And my question would be, what brings you joy? What is your dream? If someone was to say to you, and I'm going to say right now, in a perfect world, I would be doing what? And if it's not doing what you're doing, then how can you take one step towards that? Because your dreams can come true on the higher angle of that. And often, and the other thing can happen is we feel that we're not meeting our dreams, and yet in a perfect world, I would be doing. And if someone was to ask me that, yeah, I'd be living in a fancy house on a lake, and I'm not. However, the essence of where I am living, I have. So I'm with Mother Earth. I'm with animals. I get to pick and choose my own what I'm going to do. I work for myself. I don't have to work for someone else. So ask yourself, what is your sacred dream of life? In a perfect world, I would be. And then really, really dig deep into it. And how much of those things do you have now? And what's one thing you can do to create more for what that sacred dream is? Because that sacred dream is calling you. And it's your life purpose, is why you were meant to be here, and is what brings you joy. So how close to achieving that are you? And can you make the next step to getting where you're going? It's calling you. And you're also sitting in the lower world. Now, the lower world is not bad. So I know we movies have a tendency to make it seem like the lower world's a terrible thing. No, the lower world is just where our power animals sit. And so when I call in the sacred dreams of life, I'm going to call in the power animal for that sacred dream of life. Mine happens to be a lion. It is called the dreamer animal. That is that animal that knows all those dreams, that knows what brings you joy, and can help you organize all those things. So today, what about your day? Just keep asking for your dreamer animal to join you, to help you distinguish what is my sacred dream of life and how can I get there. They have the answers for you if you will open up to that. So if you go on my YouTube channel, you're going to see shamanic drumming and journey music. It's just in my videos, and go ahead and watch it. I take you through a meditation, and then I ask you to go to your animal in the journey. And so your journey would be to call in the dreamer animal and just allow yourself to go into that beautiful space. There's an answer for you, and it's got some meaning for you. I hope that helps you. Paul, good morning. Grandmother's soon off to Dollywood. Woohoo! But can I have a stone, please? And I will take it. You bet. Love it. Okay, let's pull a stone before you go to Dollywood. I see Dolly. I will tell her you said hello. If you see Dolly, absolutely say hello. Do you know a funny, just off topic, just for a second? My grandfather was in the war with Walt Disney. And when I was a little girl, I stayed at Walt Disney's home several times. And it's kind of cool because I got to meet some really fun people. And it's just, it reminds me of that kind of thing. So yeah, say hi to Dolly if you see her. You're sitting in 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 is at the top of the medicine wheel. That sits in the north of the medicine wheel. That is your mind. That's that instinctual knowing, the instinctual being. And actually everything's kind of lining up for you right now because you're in that ether, if you will, of I'm on the right track. I get to explore, do, see. I am who I am. And your essence, your being supports other people when they're in your energy. So really, really laugh and celebrate and support that beautiful energy of floating, of knowing that you are exactly where you're supposed to be. That's that instinctual knowing. I just know what I'm supposed to do and I'm going to do it. So good on you. So when are you coming to Canada and coming to visit? Oh, you're walking in success. That is that success, and that's that beautiful energy. And I love that you're sitting on the tiger. My death animal, which for death and rebirthing is a saber-toothed tiger, but you're sitting in the beautiful Bengal tiger, knowing that everything is perfect, and you are just celebrating and enjoying the ride. You don't need to worry that I'm sitting on a tiger. You can just say, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be and celebrate it. So really sit in the celebration of life. It's going to be a great day today. So enjoy that. And I hope I'll hear all about it. Debbie, Debbie Marcellus, good morning. May I have a reading, please? Yes, Debbie, you absolutely can. Debbie Marcellus. Ooh, you got 2 stones, Debbie. So it's interesting. The first stone that came in is 5, 10, and 1 is 11. That's the stars. But over that is you sat in, I pulled a great teacher as well. They were kind of one on top of the other and they came together. And you're sitting in patience, which is number 20. So it's interesting. If you're sitting in patience, you're going to need a lot of patience today as this plays out. So as the stars play out, now people are going to be putting you on a pedestal today. And I would say, are you matching or are you meeting their vision of who you are? Because I have a feeling that someone may be saying you didn't meet my expectation, or they somehow are going to feel like let down when they realize that you really are a person and you can make mistakes just like anyone else. It's just like that shining star. They put you on the pedestal of the shining star, And you're going to have to say, you know what? I have a right to not be on that pedestal. I'm allowed to make mistakes